We're joined now by Kumutha Ramanathan for more on the story over in the UK, Kumutha, as new lockdowns get underway and I guess a new phase, certainly, in how you're dealing with COVID across the pond.
Indeed, Miles. New lockdowns, but also more money being pumped into the economy. The UK government has announced about £5.4 billion worth of money, rather $5.4 billion worth of money. I converted it there for you. That's going to be pumped into the UK economy. That's to sort of keep it propped up as we head into a fresh new wave of restrictions in the UK. Scotland already facing restrictions. England now across the board also, we're going to be heading into more restrictions. Of course, as you can imagine, we had stock markets heavily impacted by the news, but once the announcement about mid-morning came out that there was some money and grant money that was going specifically to leisure, travel, hospitality businesses that have been hard hit by the looming restrictions and, all of the things that we face in the wake of COVID, that has been good for the economy. We saw the FTSE reverse some of the losses that happened earlier in the morning, heading upwards at least about a 1%, now also about flat, but still in positive territory. So good news on that front. Now, of course, as you said, this is not just a lockdown story and restrictions that are happening in the UK. This is also happening in other parts of Europe. Germany in particular is considering extending its lockdowns as well. Now, why all of this matters is, to the analysts that I spoke to, is that it has really settled in for European analysts as well as market observers that this is going to be an extended sort of stress period that we face in the UK as well as all of Europe. While we do have more options in terms of the vaccines here, we know that that's really not going to have a knock-on positive impact for the economies here until maybe many, many months ahead. So governments still just sort of funneling cash to keep economies afloat. But the good news is, of course, vaccines are coming. So while there's no silver bullet, there is an end in sight.
All right, Yahoo Finance's Kumutha Ramanathan with the latest from the UK.